Right, so for this video I'm going to talk about my film review and how I made it and why I chose to do different things. Firstly, I chose to use Photoshop because I thought that I could, well, I'm quite used to it, so I can easily sort of put layers in, move things around, and personally I find it a lot easier than using Word. So to start with, I added these bits down at the bottom. Oh, just before I start, it might take me a while to show some certain things, so I need to find them on this little thing here, but we'll get to that when it comes. At the bottom, I had www.darknightmag.co.uk TUCVT, which is the unconventional truth, and also the same but with LA Confidential, just to show that for the audience when they're reading it, if they want to find out more, they can go to these websites and find it. I've also got page numbers because obviously if this is a magazine, it's going to have page number, and just this line to sort of separate the text from this, just so that it doesn't get all confusing. Right, firstly, I chose to do the left side of my poster, which was the unconventional truth side, and this is the image I chose. I chose this image because it's the one from my poster, and I think it's a very effective image, but also like if I really to use another image, it would save me a lot of time having to edit it and stuff like that, so I chose this one, and also I can link it to my poster when it comes to the evaluation. So I put that in, and then next I put in the title, which is the unconventional truth. I put this here because it is an important bit, because you need to know the name of the film, and because it's covering me up, it's not that important to have me shown, because these two here are the main characters. So I feel that with me in the background, it might even add a bit of mystery because they're not quite sure who I actually am because I'm covered up. But yeah, so that's why I chose to do that. And then next, see what I mean? Next, can you find it? I don't know where it is. Down here somewhere. There it is. So next, I put in this, and it was just coming soon because I'm doing it as this film hasn't actually been released yet. So obviously, coming soon tells you it's coming soon. And I chose the red because it sort of stands out, and I wanted to keep the same theme the whole way through. So I've got the red line here, I've got the red in the text. I didn't want to make it look make it look unprofessional and use lots of different colours, because I feel that keeping it one sort of the white, black and red keeps it looking very good. So after that I put in, I can find it again. Right down here, I put in truth, tragedy, and tragedy, torment, and truth. And because I put this in because there's a slight gap there, so I thought that filling it with this sort of rule 3 sort of will intrigue the audience. And also I put Dark Knight Do It Again, masterpiece, and again this sort of shows that it most probably from the word masterpiece is probably a good film, so it will draw people into reading it. I then put this in, and this is from doing my research on film reviews. I saw that quite a few of them had this, the certificate that when it's released, I put crew because I didn't want to put director by me, and other things, although we did everything as I said in the previous video. But yeah, I just did crew and did us 4, and did cast and just put the main 3 characters, and running time I did 146 minutes, and obviously our film isn't actually that long, but I think it would look a bit unrealistic if you've got running time 9 minutes 46 seconds or wherever it was. So yeah, I did a longer running time. So after that, and then I put these in just to sort of seal it off and make it look a bit neater. So then next, I then had to add in, I added in this picture, which is quite an important part of the actual film, and also this layer here, and you'll see why I've put that in a bit later. And so this is the actual review, and I first type this in on Word to make sure, like, all the, because this Photoshop doesn't have what's it called, like autocorrect on the text, so I put it in Word to make sure like all the spelling and stuff was right, and then added it in here. And as you can see, I've done it in 3 parts because it's sort of joint. And then this box here, I put just a little bit, the Enigma codes play a massive part and really make this movie stand out from the crowd, and which is a section from the actual bit of writing. And also, typically of film reviews, I put like the big D at the beginning. I'm just trying to find one more thing. This one? That's the other one. And then I've got this Dark Knight mag, and then 5 stars, which is typical again of a film review because it's got the ratings. Also at the top here, I just need to move that, but I've got the review, like the star ratings from Daily Telegraph, Sun, Empire, and Total Film, which I think it makes it a lot more realistic. And because of the high stars, it makes the audience want to watch the film. And yeah, that was that side of the poster done. And I decided that I would do a film review next on LA Confidential. And again, these bits are here because they have text going over it. And for LA Confidential, I kept it in black because I wanted to make it a little bit different from the Unconventional Truth. So I had the black, and then like wait, where is it? Is it somewhere again? I'll find it soon. Oh yeah. Like the coming soon up here, I've got another box, but in this one it actually says must. It says must see, which because the film's already released and it's an older film, then I think that having this must see like will draw the audience in again, because obviously if it's a must see, they usually are good films. Again, I've got like the running time, the certificate, and then a bit further down here, the crew, the directors. That should say cast. I'll edit that now actually. Cast. There we go. Crew cast, and it has one more thing. Released. There we go. So I had that again, but this time I thought because it's sort of bunched at the top, I didn't need these sort of lines again. And so next I inserted the text up here, and also the L again, like with the D there, but this one was there. And I chose doing the text especially in columns because, where again looking at the research, I found that you never have like just one big like block. Well, rarely, you usually do have columns, so I thought I wanted to keep with that theme the whole way through. Just trying to find the next bit of text. And again, I put a box there, just put, and you'll see later what I've put in it, but it's similar to the first one. Okay, I don't know where this other bit of text has actually gone. There you go. Yeah, so I've got this next bit of text, and again, I did this in Word, the text, and then put it into this format on Photoshop. Yeah, so next, again, I did the stars and gave this one 5 stars because when I watched LA Confidential I really enjoyed it, so I thought there's nothing else I can give it. And again, Dark Knight mag, which is a thing, and again a section from the text itself, and I wanted to keep like these things because I didn't, the colour scheme and sort of the layout I wanted to keep the same to make it look a lot more professional and so it could actually be in the magazine, because again, from looking at magazines, if you have two on one page, although they're obviously different films, the layout and text and font and all that comes together, but they are actually the same, so it does look very professional. I'm just trying to think what I missed out, but I think that might be it. Yeah. And also I put this in because it looks like a page divide, which I thought was good, because without it, it looks a bit awful. I don't know, it looks a bit, but then I sort of add that in to make it look a bit more like it's actually on a page. And I'm just going to scroll down and see if I missed anything. Don't think I have. No, that's it. And overall, I'm very, very happy with my poster. I think it looks very professional, and like the ones I've looked at, I've used sort of quite a basic font. I've made the titles a lot bigger, although I probably could make these a bit smaller just so the titles stand out a bit more. The main focus of my thing with the images, which I think I've done quite well, down here and obviously up here. And again with the text in the columns, I think that was a very key. I had to use columns because otherwise I thought it'd look a bit funny. But yeah, I think very, very happy with my how it's turned out, and personally I think it's very professional. But yeah, that's how I put it together.